Hey everyone, it's Colleen with Artwork by Colleen. Today we're doing a common Jezebel butterfly, and I used a lot of translucent in mixing all of these colors. It's just white, red, yellow, and black. The black is solid because I wanted that to really pop well. So I'm starting first, unusually, with the bottom portion of the wing, which is the yellow portion, because I don't know, why not? I have to start somewhere. So much like all the other butterflies I do, I'm just piecing it together with little sections of the butterfly, outlining them in the black. And then because I want them to pop even more, you can see some thicker areas of black in between the little sections. So I'm doing those with a thicker black piece. I wanted to note here on the red when I put it in here, because the edge piece has a little bit of red. Next time I would have outlined it in white. Like you will later on see, the rest of the red pieces are done, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, continuing on, I'm continuing with the yellow pieces. There is a little piece of white included in that as well. And I didn't show every single portion of it being done just because it's kind of monotonous and it's the same thing. Now, my printer, as I've said a gajillion times, has issues. So all of those little sections at the edge of the butterfly that look like they're yellow, they're actually red. And I outlined them in white, a really thin one, and then I outlined them in the black and putting them down. I noticed that that one was going to be too thick, so I set it aside for a later portion of the section where it's a little bit bigger. And like I said, in between each of these, I'm adding like little triangular shapes of the solid black just to give it a little bit more definition and just to define the way it's done. I'm not doing anything different here than I normally do, covering it with white, covering it with black, same old, same old. So just interestingly, I thought when I decided, one of the reasons I decided to do this butterfly was because, have you heard of Dapper Dan Days at Disney? It's where you dress up like the character, but you don't dress up like the costume, just in the colors of the character, just to sort of like tip a hat to him. So I feel like this is sort of a hat tip to Mickey Mouse because his colors are yellow, black, white, and red. Anyway, moving on. It may sort of seem like I get stuck on a theme. Right now it's butterflies. I don't know what has me possessed with them, but I just seem to really like them. If y'all are tired of them, let me know in the comments and I'll start working on something different. But I do have one or two more that I really want to try. Now, that's the finished piece of the bottom portion of the wing. Now I'm going to start with the top portion. That one's a little tricky. If you look at the full-size picture, you'll see it almost looks kind of bluish. It's not really. It's really white and black. And at the edge of it, it's got a little hint. You'll see at the bottom of the picture of it, but it's really the top of the wing because I have it upside down. It's a little hint of yellow on the top piece as well. So I'm just going and making this just like I made the top portion, only I'm using white. And I wanted to say this. I didn't use a whole lot of white with the translucent, and I maybe added a little too much because in the end, you'll see the picture at the very end of this video shows a picture in like the light after it's baked and sealed, and the white really didn't come out very translucent. So I'm a little disappointed about that. Maybe it's hard to have a white translucent. I'm not really sure. Anyway, you can just see I'm kind of following the basic pattern like I do as where I talked about the little yellow piece that was being added in. And in that one, it was just a piece of the section had yellow in it. And then this was a whole entire section that had the yellow in it. So I'm just building as we go, trying to follow the pattern, same old, same old. Now that I've finished the two portions of the wing, I want to do the body, and I kind of slowed down the view of that so you could get a good look. To me, it looks like it's kind of a gray and white sort of spotted thing with some black lines through it. So what I did here, I mixed up white and gray, chopped it together till I was happy with the look, and then I rolled it into a tube. Then I cut it into slices and lined each of those slices with black, put it back together so it made kind of a roll with all the slices you can see there. And then I just took one of those little pieces, I rolled it down to what I thought the size of the body would be. I kind of twirled it around a little bit to give that little black a little bit of look all the way around. And then here's the whole butterfly put together. There's the finished product. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and have a great day. And please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks.